Hello and welcome to the Album Man, and today I'm going to be doing a concert review of Seether, who I saw on the 16th of November 2012. So yes, this review it's quite late, to be honest, but you know, I thought better late than never, to be honest. So I saw them at the Manchester Academy 2 in Manchester, England, obviously. And so, let's take a look at what albums they played songs from. So they played about 4 songs from Holding On To Strings Better Left Afraid, their latest release, 3 songs from Disclaimer 2, 3 songs from Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces, and about 4 songs from Karma and Effect, and a cover, but we'll get into the cover soon. So, you know, seems pretty balanced across all their albums. I mean, obviously I may have had some more from Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces. I think that's their best album, but it was nice to see a band, you know, playing quite a few songs from their new album. I found there's quite a few bands who just don't do that, and it does annoy me, you know, even if I think the new album's their worst album. I think, you know, a band should tour on the material they've just released. Anyway, so this concert started off with the song No Jesus Christ, and I mean, I can't think of a better song to start off a concert with. I mean, that song really gets you going, and that song, that's from Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. And fantastic way to just, you know, get you in the mood, get the audience going, really great way. And then they go into Gasoline and Needles. And these are some really, again, really powerful, aggressive songs from their earlier days. And the sound quality for this concert was just fantastic. You could hear all the different instrumentation. It definitely didn't suffer like Blackstone Cherry did, of even, you know, even sort of the heavier distorted guitars. You could definitely hear everything in Seether, and it had a really nice sound to it, but yet it still had that power and that dirty sort of aggression to it that you'd want from a post-grunge band like Seether. And then we get to Fine Again and Driven Under, and again, these are 2 older songs. I think both these are from Karma and Effect. I think they are. Could be from Disclaimer 2 as well. I honestly always get a bit confused. Yeah, Fine Again's from Disclaimer 2, but Driven Under's from Karma and Effect. And yeah, really good way to start with those 5 songs. Then they go to Here and Now, which I don't think is the strongest song from Holding On To Strings Better Left Afraid, but again, they performed it well. And then Broken, which of course doesn't feature Amy Lee on the live version, but still another solid track. And yeah, I mean, what just struck me about this, you know, band overall, I mean, I was expecting good things from them. I hadn't seen them supporting Stayed in about, what, 2009, something like that? You know, quite a long time ago. And I thought they were really good then. But really, I was quite blown away by how good they actually were. They really managed to capture that sound they have on the album, but improve on it, make it bigger and better. And all the songs they played, it was almost like a best of. I mean, they had a drum solo after Broken, then they played Rise Above This. I mean, that's such a catchy, even anthematic tune. And then No Resolution Tonight and Country Song, they played you know, sort of a few things from their latest release. And, you know, I think Country Song definitely sounded a lot better live than studio. I mean, I do like the studio version of it, but I was never the biggest fan of the song in the first place. And then the last 4 songs they played A Gift, you know, classic Common Effect song. But then interestingly, they play Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana. Now, this was not a staple of this tour at all. It was literally, I think the drummer just said, how about we just play this song? And it really was just a very impromptu thing, really, pretty much for only this gig. I don't know if they played it after that, but it's certainly the first time they'd, you know, played it on this tour. And I really liked that. I think their cover of it was phenomenal, really. Oh god, what's his name? I can never remember the lead singer's name, but he managed to, anyway, he managed to capture sort of the Cobain vocals fantastically, and everything was just really spot on. It was almost like seeing Nirvana, to be honest, play that song. It was a really strong cover. And then they ended with Fake It and Remedy, and no, not on an encore. They played no encore whatsoever, they just played through, which was a tad weird. but chose not to use an encore. And then Fake It and Remedy, 2 hard-hitting songs to end with. And overall, it was just a really surprisingly good concert. I mean, I was expecting it to be good, as I said. I just wasn't expecting it to be as brilliant and spectacular as it was. Yeah, they're definitely a band that you should see. The best of that type of post-grunge music I've probably ever seen. They're so good live. Even if you didn't like their last album, they really amp everything up, make it a lot heavier, bigger. It's a different experience live, and really good band. Definitely recommend them to anyone. And if you don't know the band, I'd say the 3 songs you should really listen to are Gasoline, that's from Disclaimer 2, I've always loved that song. I would say Like a Suicide, which they didn't play, which was a bit of a shame. I do love that song, that's from Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces. And then I would say probably Broken, that's one of the more famous songs, because that one of the versions that featured Amy Lee of Evanescence on vocals, even though I don't like Evanescence. I have to say her vocals were good on that. So yeah, I'd recommend those tracks if you don't know the band. And yeah, fantastic post-grunge band, great live. Definitely recommend them. So this has been Album Man, thanks for watching, can't wait to subscribe, and as usual, long live rock and roll.